Okay. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Part 2 Autodesk Revit Structure Basics. Once more, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Autodesk Revit Structure Basics. So, in a few minutes, we are about to begin for our Part 2. Please invite your friends, okay, your colleagues to join us. So, once more, in a few minutes, Autodesk Revit Structure Basics Part 2 will start in a few minutes. So once more, please invite your friends, your colleagues. If you think this live stream is helpful, beneficial to someone you know, please invite them to join our live stream tonight. Once more, Autodesk Revit Structure Basics Part 2. Okay. Once more, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Autodesk Revit Structure Basics Part 2. Okay, good evening to Peds Aquino from Baguio City. Okay, curious to know what location are you watching us now? Okay, can you comment down what city you're in, barangay, or country, if ever? Okay, so in a few minutes, we are about to begin for Autodesk Revit Structure Basics Part 2. Okay, so yep, inviting you all to join us. We are also in LinkedIn, Autodesk Revit User Group Philippines. And as usual, we are also in Facebook, Revit User Group Philippines. Please join our parent group, Autodesk Community Philippines. And to be notified of our upcoming live stream trainings, such as what is currently happening now. Okay, subscribe and click click the notification bell. Parang YouTuber lang, ano? Uh, to be notified of our upcoming live stream trainings. Okay, so as you can see here, coming soon under uploads, our upcoming live stream trainings after Revit Structure Basics is a master part modeling in Fusion 360, which which will be happening tomorrow at Friday 7 p.m. So if you know someone who might be interested in product design and manufacturing, invite them to join us 7 p.m. tomorrow, Friday, for master part modeling in Fusion 360. Okay, and if you have comments, questions, follow up for your certificates, please join us in meetup.com Autodesk Community Philippines. Okay, so let me paste the link for follow-ups with regards to your certificates. Please message us in meetup.com Autodesk Community Philippines. So in Meetup is where you can also see our list of upcoming trainings. So after Fusion, we have Inventor, and we also have Introduction to Plumbing. Yes, for those who are interested in mechanical, electrical, plumbing, and Revit, we do have an upcoming live stream training for that, June 6th. And I think our volunteer guest instructor for this is based in New Zealand. Yes, New Zealand. So he's also a Pinoy. Okay, yan. Tulong-tulong po ang mga Pilipino para sa pag-unlad ng Pilipinas. This time, di ba, our method or ways and means of helping out our country and countrymen is through design technology, which currently right now, what we are sharing to you is Revit Structure Basics. Okay, so Ledimy, oy, greetings to our friends in Cavite. Uh, Alexis Ro Frasco, greetings to our friends in Pasay. Okay, Muntinlupa. Okay, I am currently in Las Piñas. Danny Calachico. Chanchico from Las Piñas. Ayan. Riza Joy Gomez from San Pedro. Thanks for joining us. Good evening, Nicole. Okay, Joel Buitizon. Charles Trinidad from Batangas. Thank you for joining us, sirs and ma'am. So once more, sharing is caring. Please share our live stream if you think, yeah, this Revit structure from our instructor is beneficial to someone you know. From Abra, okay, all the way from Abra. Molina Lori Puruganan. Thank you for joining us. Ayan. Sir Regan Santiago, sir. Nandi Pano from Makati City. Ayan, our friends in Bulacan State University. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, so yep, once more, please invite your friends to join us in a few minutes. We are about to begin for Autodesk Revit Structure Basics.
One day you wake up and realize your ambition has become to design a better world. And from that point forward, you see your life's work in a whole new way. You create, you conceptualize, you fashion, you form. You give shape, space, and ideas a life of their own. You design, model, and visualize. And with the cloud, you simulate. You use automation to turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. You communicate, analyze, and share, and you collaborate with others, engineers, architects, designers, and builders, working together in the cloud. You optimize, plan, and fabricate, and then you build. You build the world that you imagine. You realize all of this in Revit.
Wow, as mentioned a few seconds ago, you'll be going to realize that all in Revit. Okay, so let's get to get to know first our instructor. I'm going to add now our instructor, Sir Renato Rojas. Good evening, sir.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Ayan, so once more, Sir how should I call you ba? Sir Nato?
Kahit Ren na lang, Ren or Renato, okay lang.
Ayan, si Sir Ren. Okay, si Sir Ren is currently based in Davao. So, ano ba sir? Talagang Davao or you were initially coming from Cebu or something?
Born and raised, Davao.
Davao talaga. Okay.
Uh,
So,
uh,
shout out sa mga solid Duterte ano pala no. Okay. So, sir, marami kaming mga IT, we have a lot of IT students din no who are currently watching us. Ayan. So, I would like sana you to inspire them no. Can you share to us sir yung course mo dati when you were way back in college?
yeah, sure. In college, nag-aral ako sa USEP, University of Southeastern Philippines. I take a course there of Bachelor of Science in Computer Technology. So, halo yan siya. Meron dyan siyang IT, computer science na course, and engineering part din na, mga lessons. So, from there, from IT, uh, and now yung ginagawa ko na is for construction. So, actually, yung technology naman technology na industry, wala naman tayo talaga specific na industry. We are providing services to any industry na kakailanganin ng technologies like
Yes.
construction. So yun, I see na in construction, more on architecture, engineering, more on their more on their kumbaga yung talaga nila yung profession nila, lacking doon yung technology implementation. So I see there the opportunity na na to implement technology and also to use their kumbaga I learn from their also from their knowledge from how they implement things in the construction, and then there I tawag nito I am inspired to ah, kumbaga nag-aral din ako for pinag-aralan ko din yung architecture engineering, pero
Mhm.
self-learning na, and then
Ayan.
actual application. So dun nag-excel ako, especially I started AutoCAD operator, and then I became BIM modeler, and then became BIM coordinator, and then luckily I got a project outside abroad meron akong partners or clients from Hawaii, Bahrain, and UK. Yeah. So
Ayan.
from there,
So,
naging ano na, nagtuloy-tuloy na.
wow. Ayan. So, ayan guys ha, kita nyo, hoping Sir Ren have inspired you guys kasi marami tayong mga OJT din sir na ano coming from IT IT background. And totoo naman 'di ba Sir Ren, malawak yung IT and 'di ba in a
Yeah.
way
Oo.
Revit is a software 'di ba, IT, 'di ba?
Oo. Oo. Oo, and
So,
then
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
yan. Okay, sige. And then from there, may edge tayo doon in terms of using technology kasi may idea
Mm,
tayo how technology works, how software
mm.
program works. So edge natin 'yan, pero we need to also relate in the architecture and engineering how they analyze things, how they do things on site, and ano yung importante sa kanila in terms of drawings. So yun, i-relate mo ng mabuti yun, translate mo into technology, paano mapapadali yung processes nila, paano ma-streamline, hindi lang mapapadali, paano yung para sa cost savings, yun. Technology can help that. Kasi pag manual processes, wala namang ano doon, I mean, in terms of productivity, technology talaga yung nakakadala ng edge in terms of implementation sa companies and personal
Ayan.
projects nyo, yun.
Ayan, so once more, shout out to our friends, especially in the Cyber Force, especially from pamantasan ng lungsod ng Muntinlupa. Ayan, so again, here's an example, a person, 'di ba Sir Ren, an example for you guys na yes, related din ang IT. Ano ba 'yan? Software to sa this time, 'di ba? Architecture, engineering and construction. So sir, curious lang din no, how did you end up initially with Makati Development Corporation? Can you share to us
Yes,
your journey there? Kasi mahalaga-mahalaga yung parang first employment mo eh, 'di ba? Yun yung tutuloy-tuloy na eh.
sure. Actually, in college, I am a working student. So, nung napasok ako sa MDC, hindi na ako bago sa workforce. So, kumbaga
Mhm.
ay from the bottom, nag-start ako from canteen works, and then from manufacturing jobs nung college ako. And then sa college doon ko nakita yung mabilis ako matuto sa AutoCAD. Meron din kasi kaming doon, meron kaming lesson for AutoCAD kasi AutoCAD ginagamit din yan industrial drawings. Meron kaming lesson on industrial drawings. So doon hardware sa computer and yung industrial drawings, which is we use AutoCAD, doon medyo edge ko to. I think dito ako parang kumbaga I'm not hindi ko pinipilit yung sarili ko matuto. So ako mismo okay, gusto ko 'tong gawin. So yun, paunti-unti nakikita ko na mas madali ko siyang magawa kaysa sa mga kaklase ko. And then nung nag-graduate na ako, marami akong resume na ginawa, specific for IT, for AutoCAD. Yun, inano ko talaga, sineparate ko yung skill sets ko, yun kung saan doon nag-apply na ako sa mga maraming company, and then luckily sa AutoCAD din napasok ako. So yun, from there pumili na ako, okay, sige, dito ako muna sa AutoCAD. Tignan ko kung ano ang opportunities dito. And then yun na nga yung kasi yan job tawag nito. Ano bang tawag nung pag sa malls yung mga may job na nag-a-apply ka? Nakalimutan ko yung term. Doon ako nag-apply for MDC. Maraming construction company doon, and then luckily nasama
Yung
ako sa
career
interview.
fair.
Yeah, oo, yan.
Mm.
So yun, nasali ako sa interview, nag-test and nakapasa na naman din ako. So yun, from there I started working in MDC. I start precast detailing. So doon talaga ako na trained in terms of construction drawings. Kasi kapag ka precast, marami kang i-consider MEP, yun kasi meron diyang mga pipe sleeves, and then yung sa rebar, And then kung especially yung precast walls, translab and precast stairs, yun from there nagiging ano ka, nagiging technical yung ano mo, technical yung thinking mo. Tinitingnan mo talaga kung nagkakasya yung detalye sa actual, yung ganun kung merong kulang ba sa design, yun. From there tuloy-tuloy na. Kumbaga nag-ano na ako na okay dito yung edge ko. And sa paggamit ng technology, yun doon ko din nakita na mas madali ako matuto using the technology. Kaya yun, nagtuloy-tuloy na siya. Always learning lang, wag lang kayong magstay on ano, kumbaga kung ano yung natutunan nyo ngayon, ah, dagdagan nyo, try push your boundaries in terms of technology, learning and implementation. And kalaunan, makikita nyo na lang mas advanced na pala kayo kaysa sa iba. Yun, from there, and then wag lang talagang tumigil na matuto.
Ayan. Oo. So tama tama si Sir Ren, no? Never stop learning. Ayan. So kayo guys, sana hope Sir Ren ano have inspired you, no? IT akala nyo siguro ano no, 'di ba? So again, it's all up to you if you really want to succeed, do what it takes, 'di ba? And always learn. Ayan, something new. Okay. So, yep, yung mga nagtatanong ng certificate, yes, syempre magkakaroon. Pero I think for those who are opting course completion certificate, you will be parang required ata no to submit an output. Because again, our intent here is not to not to showcase a software. Our intent here is gusto po namin makatulong. Ayan sa lahat. And pag kayo ay natuto nito, 'di ba, Sir Ren? May opportunities na
Yes.
dadating.
Oo. Especially ngayon, BIM, yung mga companies nag-aano na nagta-transform na hindi na sila kumbaga fix lang sa AutoCAD. Ngayon madami na especially abroad. Kapag ka nag-abroad ka and then you apply for design companies, hinahanap na yung Revit skills. So importante yan na matuto kayo on the new softwares na ginagamit.
Ayan. So, ayan, in addition, ano, pag malaki ko lang, no, ayan, sa Philippines, yes, we do offer, certification exams for Autodesk. At maraming flavors din po yung exam na yan, no. There's a Revit Structure, there's a Revit Mechanical, Electrical, Plumbing, there's a Revit Architecture. So, Sir Ren is one of the few people in the Philippines who's, ayan, no, as you can see, Revit certified professional for architecture yan and structure. Okay. Okay, so yep, we will be accepting your questions. So itabi-tabi nyo lang po yan, no? Definitely, we will entertain your questions. Pero po, after ng live stream, for the benefit kasi ng Sir Ren, ng mga manunood ng replay. Siyempre para wala masyadong mga commercial break. Okay?
Mhm.
So that's why again, open for comments, questions, suggestions on the later stage. So Miss Nelsie, I'm going to add Miss Nelsie, do you have any announcements to share to us?
Yeah, we'll send the exercise file na lang in the comment section before tayo mag-end. Yun
Or you
lang.
to email the exercise files that you're going to email na lang siguro, no? From the
Uh,
list of who registered.
Pwede naman, sir, or
Oo.
naka-ready naman na siya sa Google Drive. So, pwede na natin siyang i-paste na lang yung link dito. Tapos, anyone can access the file na para magamit nila pag nag-submit sila ng output.
Ayan. Okay, so yep, so Ren, you may now share your screen and enjoy everyone, no? Happy learning.
Okay, sige. Okay, sige. Kita nyo na yung screen ko.
Ayan. Okay, sir. Yes, seeing now your screen, lock and load, ready to go. Take it
Okay,
away.
sige.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, sige. So, let's simula tayo kung saan tayo nag-end last meeting or last uh, May 10, yung part 1 ng Revit Structure basic course natin. Okay, so last natin ginawa is how to create columns, and I explained to you kung paano yung actual or practical use of creating columns dito sa Revit. And now, hindi ko na-discuss yung na-discuss natin last time is because nasa replay naman na yun. So there you can view it, you can view it para for review. So now let's create a footing. So paano ba gumawa ng footing sa Revit? So as you can see, we create first the columns it because that will be the basis for how where we will be placing our footing. So to create footing, punta lang tayo dito sa structure tab and then go to foundation panel. And then meron tayo ditong isolated. So click, and then from there you can see na meron ng from the Revit structure template na ginamit natin, meron na siyang existing family. So ito yung size niya on the existing families. Actually, meron pa rin to. Dalawa sila. We can add our own sizes. Click mo lang tong edit type. And then to create new size, always or make sure na i-click nyo itong duplicate button. Kasi kapag dito mo siya in-edit, ang size na ito yung mag-iiba. So lahat ng may sizes na in-apply mo with this size, magbabago. So affected yung schedule mo dyan and your schedule and yung volume ng ng concrete. So apektado 'yan. So dapat always click duplicate and then rename it based on the size, tapos click OK and then input here the sizes or the dimensions. Okay? So yun lang yung pag-change paggawa ng bagong size. So from here gamitin lang natin itong default. So ulitin ko, skip twice to exit the command. Again, punta tayo sa structure tab and then under foundation panel, click isolated. And then ito yung type ng type size natin, and then let's go to ground floor. Ulitin natin. And then to place it into columns, click lang natin itong add columns. Click and then you can applicable dito yung selection mode ng AutoCAD, left to right and right to left na function. So let's use right to left. There, as you can see, nag-reflect na siya pero di pa yan siya final as long as di mo pa na-click itong finish button. So you need to click this finish button and to place the footing. So punta tayo sa 3D view. Oops, ayan na siya. So kaya bakit nangyari ito? Pumatong siya sa isang column sa baba. It's because meron tayo ditong isang column na andito yung bottom niya. Tapos sa ground floor tayo naglagay. So ang hinanap niya is ground floor na columns. So let's select this one. Delete muna natin. Isa yan sa babantayan natin pag naglagay tayo ng footing. So, delete muna natin, select all instances, select similar to sa AutoCAD, and then press delete. Okay, so zoom up ito. Then now, ulitin natin, pwede din natin itong gamitin sa 3D view. foundation isolated, and then click at columns, tapos hover ko lang. Select ko yung mga columns na gusto kong palagyan ng footing. And then click, check. Oops, may problem pa din. So yan, titignan mo, trial and error lang to. Delete natin. Punta tayo dito sa TOF. Yan. Okay. And then click isolated at columns. Kung hindi pa din dito, manual na natin gagawin yan. Skip twice. Yan. Nag-perform na siya. Kasi from this view, hindi nasali ang column sa taas. Okay, so yun lang. Bantayan nyo yan kapag gumawa tayo ng column na hindi sila isahan lang. Ito, magkapatong sila. It's because we want to get the volumes per floor. So yun yung babantayan natin. And then, kung isa lang yung gusto nyong ilagay, hindi siya katulad nito na pangmaramihan, click, delete ko muna. Click natin yung sa structure, foundation, click the isolated. Yan. Pwede nang diretso mo lang click yung column. Yan. And then one thing din na titignan nyo is before you click, make sure na yung level niya is the top of footing and then meron tayong offset. So make sure na 0 siya kasi naka-flash talaga yung footing, top of footing natin sa level ng TOF natin. So yan yung isa sa babantayan natin. Skip twice to accept the command. Then yan. And then one thing din, marami tayong footing na makikita dito for these structural foundations. Marami ng existing or nasa libraries ni Revit. So punta tayo dito sa insert, load family. Then from the moment nasa detail items tayo, click lang natin itong up one level. And then nasa imperial tayo, click up one level again and then go to US metric folder. So kapag wala kayong nasa libraries folder kayo, walang laman yung mga folder nyo, chances are hindi siya nasali sa pag-install. So yun, make sure na makikita nyo to and meron siyang laman. If not, or hindi nyo matrace yung libraries, so yan, sundin nyo lang yung file path hanggang pumunta kayo dito sa libraries. Ang babantayan nyo lang is, pag-click nyo sa C, naka-hide si program file. So, make sure na sa folder nyo, sa options, hindi siya naka-view yung mga hide elements like this one. Naka-view yung mga hide elements. So, yan. So, trace ko. So, yan. Revit 2020. And ito yung libraries. So, same lang. Yun lang din. Go to USmetric folder. And from here, meron tayong mga folder. Ito yung mga categories under families. Categories kung saan under yung mga families. So, dito sa structural foundation, this folder, pasok tayo. So, ito yung mga existing from the libraries na pwede nating gamitin. Double click ko lang yung accidentally. So yan, meron tayong mga file cap. Kasama na yung file. And then we can create na file cap lang, separate yung files talaga. So yan yung isa sa try natin gagawin. So let's load this one. And kahit na itong lahat sila, control, yan, para merong laman yung project natin. So usually nag-customize tayo kapag sa sa mga core base na. Kasi ito kaya naman pwede naman tong i-control using the edit type, yung pag-change ng size niya. So ito, click natin yung isang footing natin. And then let's choose other type of footing. Yan. Yan. So, ganun lang. And then, applicable dito sa Revit yung match properties. So match properties is much like how you use it in AutoCAD, pero sa Revit, yung paggamit nyo ng command, MA, wala nang enter or space. Diretso na yan apply. So click ka na lang ng source mo and then click mo yung sino yung gusto mong kumopya sa source. Yan. Sa Revit, babantayan lang din natin ang match properties. Pwede mo lang siya i-apply per category. So meaning, kapag ka nag-select ka ng category na source mo, footing, hindi mo na siya pwedeng i-apply sa column. So pwede mo lang siya ma-apply sa kapareho niya ng category. So yan. Okay, and then next is, yun yung paggawa ng footing. Next is to create foundation walls. So, paano gagawin yung foundation wall sa Revit? So, balik tayo sa ground floor. Let's view our architectural model. Sa link natin siya. Try natin kung na-hide ba natin sa ating template. Walang template. So, click natin. May ginawa tayo na template last time. Apply natin. Apply. Okay. So, hindi siya nakita. Try natin. Check natin. Kung hindi natin makita yung template, check natin kung nakapasok ba siya sa Revit file, Revit native file natin. So, press ML sa keyboard. So, yan. Yung architectural model natin is loaded siya. So, meaning, andito lang siya. So, let's check the structural template. Go to Revit links. So, ayan, naka-hide yung architectural model natin. So, let's check this one. Then, make sure na naka-underlay siya para kapag gumawa tayo ng foundation wall, makikita siya, hindi siya natatabunan ng floor ni architectural. So, yan, dapat naka-check yan siya. Then, click OK. OK. So, yun, nakikita na natin yung walls ni architectural. So, dito, walang nakikitang walls kasi curtain walls. So, manually, i-check natin ito from the architectural link. So, balik tayo sa template. Punta tayo sa architectural links kasi i-on natin yung curtain wall from the Revit link. Just click this Revit link edit button. And then from here, click the category. Click the custom display settings. Then let's click here the model category. Then hanapin natin yung curtain wall. So ito, naka-hide yung curtain panels, curtain systems, and mullions. Kaya hindi natin nakita sa ating ground floor plan. So check natin to from the Revit link. So yan, na-check na natin. Apply, okay. Then apply, okay again. Tapos lastly, click okay. So yun, nakita na natin yung mullion. Okay, and then next, so pili tayo balik tayo sa Structure tab, then click Wall. May drop down siya. Meron ditong Structure and Architecture, so choose the Structural. Yan. And then from here, we can check if meron ba ditong pwede na wall na we can use for foundation wall. So wala. So let's create our own wall type. Click mo lang tong edit type. And then duplicate. As I said kanina, always click the duplicate para hindi maapektuhan. If ever nakagawa na tayo ng generic na wall types dito sa project natin, hindi sila maapektuhan. So always click duplicate. Then for 400 mm. And you can always specify the thickness kapag meron tayong foundation wall na na different yung mga thickness nila. So click OK. And then kapag na-edit nyo na to, make sure punta kayo sa structure, edit, you change the thickness here. So yung kanina pangalan lang yon, dito yung actual na thickness niya. And then dito sa structure, yung sa material, lagyan natin siya ng material. Naka-by category siya ngayon. Click this click the box, and then lalabas itong tinatawag natin na builder button. Click this one. Yan, and then dito sa material, I'll discuss separately this one, but for now, select muna natin from the material browser. Ito yung asset file natin for the materials. Click natin itong concrete. Sa text box, let's choose concrete. So yan, pili tayo dito. So let's choose concrete cast in place gray. And then from here, click OK. And then click OK. And then last, click OK. So now how to place the wall. So to place the wall, make sure na naka-depth siya. So why? Bakit naka-depth siya? It's because nag-start tayo kung mag-create ng wall from the ground floor. So we want the wall to go down from the ground floor to the top of the foundation. So from the ground floor to top of the footing. Yan. And then from there we can click and then click. Then click. Gawin lang natin lang center to center. Skip. Putol yung paglagay natin ng wall dyan. Yan. So, just make sure na naka-center lang siya. So, like this one, pwede nating i-move. I-center natin sa ating curtain wall. So, we can use the Align tool and the Modify tab. Click the Align tool. Then, click the center of the mullion. Kapag di natin maklik, nasa center of wall siya, press nyo lang yung tab. Yan, tab button on the keyboard. So, click and then click the center of the wall. And then dito, grid line yung na-select. So, make sure na yan, broken line, makikita nyo. And then makikita nyo din dito kung ano yung selected na line. So, dito, so nakikita nyo foundation wall. So, click. Yan. So, nakalinya naman na sila. Okay, so go to 3D view. So, yan. So, actually, nag-combine sila. Makikita nyo din dito na meron siyang color na turquoise color. Yan yung analytical model natin. So, automatic na siya kapag gumawa tayo ng wall na naka-check ang structural dito sa properties. So, yan. Okay. So, one thing din pala na i-present ko sa inyo is ito, ginawa ko kanina, click and then click dito, nag-combine sila. And then sa Revit, titignan nyo na kapag yung wall, kakainin niya yung column. Yan. So meaning, kapag di nyo ito nabantayan, magbabago yung volume ng column natin. So which is hindi natin gusto. So yan, paano gawin yan? Kapag mayroong nag-combine na walls, we can use split element. So click lang natin yung split element. Then from here, click, skip, yan, move na lang natin dito mismo sa edge. Okay. So beam pala yung dapat i-click nyo sa center para connected yung analytical lines. Yan. Ang command ng split button is SL. So SL, perform na lang natin. Itong mga changes na ginawa natin, nakikita na ito kaagad sa 3D view. So So isahang ano lang sila, isahang edit lang sila. Applicable na siya sa lahat ng views. So edit natin mabilisan. O dito sa TOF na view dito sa ground floor. Mag-combine sila, SL. Yan. Yan. Kumpletohin na lang natin mabilisan. So ito yung mga babantayan nyo kapag nagmo-model kayo. Pag wall sa edge ng column. And then again, review ko lang sa panandalian yung kapag paggamit ng Revit using the mouse and the keyboard, same lang siya sa AutoCAD, yung zoom in, zoom out, yung pagpan, and yung left to right selection, and then right to left selection, and then yung left to right, same lang sa AutoCAD. Okay, para para ma-specify natin. Hindi siya iba talaga in terms of how to navigate. Bilisan lang to, tapusin na lang natin. So, pwede natin i-align din to. Ayan na. So, yan. Okay. And then next, okay, kumpleto na. So, next, gawa natin ng wall footing. So, paano paggawa ng wall footing sa Revit? Sa Revit, kapag mayroon ka ng structural wall, pwede mo yang lagyan ng footing. So, paano gagawin yon? Punta lang tayo sa structure uli. Sa foundation tab, meron tayong wall. And then click wall footing yan, as you can see in the icon. So, kapag click natin yung wall, automatic lalagyan niya ng wall footing. And then, this wall footing will respect the isolated footing. So, kaya, kahit hanggang dito yung column, nag-adjust yung footing, yung wall footing. So, yan lang yan. Automatic yan, center to center from the wall. So, click, 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 then click, 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 click. Yan. Skip. Yan. So, when we click it, nandyan na yung length niya, nandyan na yung width, and yung top elevation, and then the bottom elevation, and the volume. Yan. So, to change this size, dito lang din yan sa type properties natin. Meron tayong 900 width by 300 depth. So, you can change it by using the edit type. Always click the duplicate kapag ka nag-change tayo ng size. Okay, so for example, we change it into 1,000. Pero by 300 lang din. Apply. Then the width. Kapag na-change natin yung name, always change also the dimensions. Kasi yung pangalan is indication lang siya kung ano yung kumbaga description lang siya for the 3D model na gagawin natin. Ito talaga yung nag-move ng object. So, don't forget to edit the dimensions tab. So, yan, 1,000. And then, yung structural usage na, you can see na bearing siya. Okay. Yan. So, yan lang yung pag-change ng size. So, in the ground floor, ito yung gagawin natin na foundation plan. So, how to see the bearing footing? So, dito lang tayo sa edit. Sorry, hindi na pala natin basta-basta ma-edit yung mga elements dito kasi naka-template na to. So, punta lang tayo dito sa template. Click the template. And then move ko muna dito. Yan. And then after sa pag-move natin, puntahan natin itong view range. And make sure yung view range naka-uncheck siya. So, bakit naka-uncheck siya sa template? Kasi kapag nag-change tayo ng view range dito, pinalaliman natin yung bottom ng view natin. Sa second floor, na-adapt niya. So, nakikita nyo yung mga beam sa baba. And if ever meron tayong other elements doon, nakikita din niya. So, let's just uncheck this one, then click the edit. So, explain ko to paano tong view range. Sa foundation, make sure na yung level niya is kita yung buong substructure. So, from the level below, ito yung top of footing. So, make sure na mas malalim pa yung view range natin. So, negative 1,000. Click OK, and then apply. Okay, so di siya nakita. Ulitin natin. So, ito trial and error lang to siya. Bottom below, 100 isolated. So, this one, itong bottom, try nating edit. Ito dapat mas malalim nito siya, 5,000. And then, itong bottom, 2,000. Para makita talaga lahat ng substructure. Apply. Okay. Apply. Okay. So, hindi siya nakita. Tignan natin. Punta muna sa object styles. Try natin yung tong shaded. Apply. Okay. Wait. I think I forgot something. Sa view range lang to. I'm sure sa view range lang to. Click natin edit tab. Sorry. Kaya pala. So, since na-uncheck natin to, i-edit natin yung view range natin dito na mismo sa properties. Okay. So, click natin yung view range. Yan. Dito na natin siya mismong i-edit. So, gawin natin yung depth. Gawin natin yung unlimited. And then yung bottom, naka top of footing. So, mas pababaan pa natin. Kasi yung top of footing, yan yung start ng footing natin. Kaya hindi siya nakita. So, negative at least 500. Apply. So, yan, nakita na. Okay. Yan, balik natin sa yung view natin. Sa hidden line. Para di ganong confusing. Model display. Hidden line, apply. Okay, so yun yung paggawa ng bearing footing, foundation wall, and isolated footings. So yan. So how to prepare the presentation. Hide muna natin si architectural. Revit links. Yan. So from here, we want yung sa mga elements below the ground floor na broken line. So paano gawin yan? Punta lang tayo sa VV. Ito foundation separate, pala to siya. And then from here in the VV, go to model tab. So click edit, and then from here, punta tayo sa lines. So punta tayo sa baba, and then lines. And then click the plus button, and then dito sa beyond, change the lines. So, meron tayong mga default lines dito. Check lang natin yung tong pattern kung ano yung pwede natin gamitin. So, let's choose this align 3 mm. So click natin. Then we can choose the weight, but for now, let's just use the default, which is 1. Click, apply. Okay, apply. Okay, so hindi siya nag-change. Ulitin natin. Kung hindi siya specific na talaga na ano, sa dito na talaga sa structural foundations. Pero pwede din to dito kasi. Dito overhead. Okay, dito na lang sa structural foundation. Pwede natin ito makontrol. Click. And then the pattern. Okay, apply. Yan, okay. Okay. Okay, so pwede pa nating specify yan, pero i-separate na lang natin yung pag-ano ng plan. Paggawa na talaga ng presentation for placement to the sheet. So proceed tayo sa other elements na gagawin natin. So sa slab, punta tayo sa slab. So how to create this slab in the Revit. So balik tayo sa ground floor, which is ito na yung ino-open natin. To create the slab, floor lang din yan. Go to Structure tab and then Foundation Slab. Pero more on ano to, more on use for the foundation like sa elevator pit, yung ganun. So gagamitin lang natin dito is the floor. And then click the structure. Yan, tapos let's choose the 150. So let's click the edit type and then click duplicate. For 150 mm. Then click the edit and then click the structure, change the thickness. Then let's choose material like what we did kanina for the isolated footing. So yan, ito, gamitin din natin itong compress cast and place gray. Click OK and then click OK. And then lastly, click OK. And then dito, boundary na yung gagamitin natin kasi meron tayong specify na boundary from the walls. So pwede natin gamitin yung walls. So we can click the pick lines, yung edge ng wall. And then yung edge ng wall dito sa baba, and then dito. Click and then skip. Tapos click. Tapos command to trim them. Ang command na trim sa Revit is TR. So fillet ito sa AutoCAD. And then iba yung functions na trim. Pero sa Revit, TR lang. TR. And then click yung line na magre-retain. And click. So yan. And then click dito. And ito. Ito and ito. And then ito and this one. And then kapag kakumpleto na, click mo na yung check. Save project lang to. Skip muna natin. And then always kapag gumawa tayo ng floor, merong ganito na warning sign. Pero ano lang to, yung wall yung walls, yung foundation walls natin, bababa siya to the bottom of the floor. So we want that to be affected here. So click yes. But in the upper floors, click nyo yung no. Okay, so click yes. Yan, so delete muna natin itong span direction. Yan, so go to the 3D view. So yan. And then nag-overlapping yung analytical model and the 3D view. So dito, ang gagawin natin, i-hide natin yung analytical view. So To hide analytical view, punta lang tayo sa template. Hindi pala tayo nakagawa ng template for 3D last meeting. Pero nakapakita ko na sa inyo kung paano gagawin yung template. So, pwede itong i-implement dito. Pero for now, wala siyang template. Gamitin natin itong VV na command. Yan. Then go to analytical model. So, we want the analytical to hide. So, check lang natin ito para lahat ng analytical, even walls, foundations, columns, braces, ma-hide. Lahat-lahat na. So, click apply. Okay. Yan. Then, fine. And then, choose realistic para makita natin yung ano niya. Okay. So, uniform natin yung material sa ating wall footing. Go to edit type. Material. Click mo lang tong text box and then itong builder button, ito yung ginagamit to change the material para lumabas yung material asset browser. So, click this one. Yan, lumabas na yung material browser. So, let's check. Click the concrete cast and place gray. Apply. Okay. Then, ito, separate type to na ginawa natin to sample kung paano siya i-change. So, apply din natin sa kanya. Click OK. Then, click OK. Yan. So, next, how to create the brace frame. So, wag muna, gawa muna tayo ng framing. So, how to create beams. Punta tayo sa second floor. Okay, sige. Before I continue, meron bang question how to create the foundation elements? Hello, Sir Joe Mark.
Yes, sir.
Okay, wala namang question na or meron?
Wala naman po.
Okay, sige, sige. Ayusin natin to, hindi pa siya talaga foundation plan. So, gawa muna tayo ng beams and girders. Let's go to level 2. So, yan, apply siya sa template. Click the template. And then, punta tayo sa view range. Balik natin to. So, actually, itong nakita nyo na floor dito is the floor from the ground floor. So, sa level 2, dapat di na natin nakikita yan. Punta tayo sa template. Then, let's 0. And then, this one, 0. Apply. Okay. Okay, hindi siya na-apply because nga pala, in-uncheck natin. Kapag dito sa template, kapag nag-uncheck tayo, meaning hindi na siya effective kapag dito tayo nag-edit. Kailangan sa properties view na talaga tayo mag-edit. So this one, check natin. Hindi siya check kasi na-apply natin itong template sa ground floor. So kaya kapag nag-change tayo ng view range, per properties. So dito, editable na yung view range. So dito, 0, 0 natin. Actually, dito na pala natin na-implement. So hindi siya ground floor, second floor siya dapat. Yan. So make sure na familiar kayo kung anong level yung naka-open sa atin and anong level nasa bottom. Apply. Okay. Yan. So, how to create beam sa Revit? Punta lang tayo sa Structure tab and then Beam. Click. And then, manually creating the beam, click lang natin itong center of the column and then center of the column sa kabila. Click. hindi siya nakita, it's because o nga naman na 0, 0 natin yung view. So, skip sa view range, dapat meron siyang at least 500 ply. Then ito, mas malalim siya dapat sa bottom. So, 600. Okay. Yan. Nakita natin yung beam. Pero this symbol is for the steel. Kaya nakita nyo dito, sa steel siya. Change natin into concrete. Click. Yan. Okay. So, napansin nyo steel yon, meaning ang paggawa ng concrete structure and steel structure dito sa Revit, same process lang sila. So, ang trick lang doon is how to select the type property. So, gawa din ako dito sa kabila. Beam din. Yung command niya is BM. Yan, naka-steel siya by default. So, if we don't want to use the steel, click lang natin dito sa type properties drop-down. Then, select the beam na we want to use. So, to change the size, same lang din sa pag-change natin ng size sa, for example, like the bearing footing, wall footing, and yung sa isolated footing, edit type lang din, and then duplicate. Then make sure to change the dimension and then the name. So yun lang yung critical doon na kailangan nating i-implement para hindi siya affected on, para hindi siya conflict sa schedule. Para consistent yung information na ginagawa natin as we go along and as we progress on the project. So click. Then, kapag beam yung ginawa natin, always click on the center. Kasi, ang magko-connect dito is the analytical model. So, click, then click. So, as you can see, skip ko. So, kasi pag-click ko, the beam respects the column. Pero yung analytical model, nakakonect talaga siya from the center. Kasi, ang analytical model ng column is line lang din siya. So, yun, para mag-connect sila. So, yun yung pag-create manually ng beam. So, how to create the beam like how we create the columns, yung pangmaramihan na siya. Yun lang din, click the beam on the structure tab and then check the type properties. After that, click the on grids. And then, meron tayong option to place tag. Sa default, sa structural template, meron na din na-discuss ko on the first the part 1 of this course na meron siyang mga preloaded na mga tags. So yun, kapag ginamit natin to and then we use on grids and then create a region using left selection, right to left selection, then bitaw. So yun na, kasama na yung tags. So we can change this one. As you can see, meron na siya, naka-reflect na siya, pero di final hanggang hindi natin click yung finish button. So let's click this finish button. And dyan, na-implement na yan siya. Skip. Then one thing about that process, di ba meron na tayong nagawa na beams. So baka na-double siya. Pero sa Revit, click ko to and then delete. Actually, hindi niya dinoble kasi pag select natin, may nakita na siya na existing beam, hindi na niya lalagyan yan. So yun, Control Z natin. Then yan, meron na silang tag, we can edit this tag. Pagsabayin na natin to sa foundation. Then yan yung automatic na placement ng tag along simultaneous in creating the beam, pero yung manual doon lang sa annotate. Then tag by category, click the beam, then uncheck the leader in the options toolbar, click skip, delete natin. Yan. So yan. And then one thing about Revit din is kapag gumawa tayo ng beam tapos column to column siya, Revit analyze it and determine na yung function niya or structural usage niya is girder siya. And then kapag gumawa tayo ng beam or framing, click, and then dito yung support niya sa girder to girder, click, skip twice, click the beam, yung structural usage niya is joist na siya. Yun. Yun yung isang ano niya. Si Revit, ina-analyze na niya yan. So, kapag nag-schedule tayo, sineparate natin yung girder and the joist, pwede yung gawin. Ma-filter out na siya is because nasa properties na siya. Yan. So, I'll delete this one. Then, on na natin yung, yung architectural model. Click. Go to Revit links. Then, check the architectural model. Yan. Okay, so, yan yung paggawa ng framing. And then next is, actually, meron ka ding option na kapag gumawa tayo ng beam, dito ko muna lagay. Dito meron tayong option to specify a elevation. So hindi lang siya kailangan na balik tayo sa 3D view na flat lang. So if we have slanted situation, pwede to. So click lang natin from 0, 500. So yan, tataas siya ng 500. Then okay, so kapag for example, pababaan pa natin ito ng 500 din, pababa siya. Okay, so let's delete this one. Now, sa Revit, hindi lang siya needed na manually igagawin natin. So, we can create a beam system dito. So, paano gawin yon? Dito sa Structure tab and then Structure panel, nandito lang din yung beam system. So, ang trick lang yan is to click this beam system and then click Edit Type. No. And then, after that, make sure na dito sa Options toolbar, na-select mo kung ano yung beam type na gagamitin mo for that system. So, let's use this, again, let's use this 300 and then 600 yung depth. And then, dito sa fixed distance, we can use clear spacing, fixed distance, fixed number, and maximum spacing. So, for example, let's use the fixed number. Then, dito, 3 lang. Yan. So, kung makikita nyo, naka 3 lang din yung beams na gagawin niya. Yan, hover tayo dito sa horizontal beam. Yan, horizontal din yung placement niya. Kapag dito tayo nag-hover sa vertical, yan, pa-vertical din yung direction na. So, let's choose this horizontal. Click. So, yan, meron na siyang beam system. Then, dito, make sure na hindi siya patong kasi ito magdodoble na siya. Hindi na siya kapareha yung ginawa natin kanina na tinay-consider niya yung existing beam. Pero kapag itong beam system na ginawa natin, kailangan na siyang bantayan na itong mga broken lines doon talaga sa gusto natin doon talaga sa kung saan natin siya gustong ilagay. So click yan and then click. So make sure yung broken lines andun siya sa gusto kung saan natin siyang gusto ilagay. Click and then click and then click. Then dito meron tayong stair. So let's not use beam system. Tapos na tayong maglagay ng beam system sa mga areas na gusto natin gawan. Skip na tayo twice on the keyboard to exit the command. So dito, manual placement na to. Go to beam. Yan. Yan. So align natin. So ang command na align ay na-discuss ko na yan kanina, and on the part 1, ang command is AL. Then kapag ka hindi yung line na gusto mong gamitin, hindi siya na-select, press tab lang. Click and then click the edge. So dito din. Tab, click and then click the edge of the beam. Skip. Yan. Okay. So pwede pa tayong magdagdag pa dito ng beams. So let's go to 3D view. So yan na, nagawa na natin ng framing. So as we can see, nagawa na natin ito kagad. Hindi siya mataas na proseso. Almost pabalik-balik lang siya. If meron kayong ibang project, yun lang din yung process. Okay. Yan. And then, again, yung navigation para di kayo mawala, same lang sa AutoCAD. Ang trick lang sa Revit is to click the certain object na gusto nyong maging pivot on the rotation. So always click the object kung gusto nyo siyang maging pivot or maging always center of the rotation ng building nyo. So yan. And then next is, ituloy na natin to hanggang sa taas na para isahan na lang. Second floor. And then, let's group this, for example, I think, yeah, typical lang to hanggang sa upper floors from the second floor. So, i-group natin siya. So, meaning kapag ka nag-edit tayo sa second floor, applicable na din siya sa third floor. So, let's group this structure. So, click natin itong beam system, control, click, and then click, 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 click. Yan. And then, let's click the group. So, yeah, tingnan natin kung papayag siya sa ganito na setup. Yan, nag-group na siya. So, if I click the beam, tapos, punta tayo sa third floor para madaling makita, ay sa 3D view. So, after I click the beam na ginawa ginrow po natin, click the copy to clipboard under the modify tab. Clipboard, click this copy to clipboard command icon, and then nag-on na yung paste natin. Click the paste, drop down, click the align selected levels, and then let's select third floor. Click OK. Yan, applicable na siya dyan. So, sana pala sinama na natin ito sa group. So, yan. So, meaning, kapag ka nag-change tayo dito sa first floor, edit natin yung group. So, for example, this right here, gusto natin dalawa lang. So, dito sa fixed number under properties, change it to 2. Yan. Then, click finish. So, yan, na-apply na din siya sa taas niya, which is on the third floor. Yan. Okay. So, sali natin, punta tayo, balik tayo sa second floor, sama natin itong framing girders natin. So, click the group, and then edit group. And then after clicking the edit group, punta tayo dito sa edit group panel. Then click the add. So, add natin lahat ng girders. And itong beam na din. So, this is the trick kapag typical floors yung gagawa natin ng framing. Nasali ko si yan. So naklik ko yung grid, ni-remove ko lang siya para hindi siya dapat kasali. So I click check yung finish. Yan. Okay, so let's go back to 3D view. Yan, nagawa na. So nag-reflect na din siya sa third floor. So that means kapag ano yung changes natin sa second floor, updated kaagad yung third floor. Yun. In the next, so nasa structural connection na tayo and truss. Pero continue tayo dito sa concrete structure. Yun lang yung importante dito. And itong kailangan nating malaman na process, yung paggawa ng isolated footing, bearing footing na discuss na natin. So yun, kumpletohin natin hanggang sa roof deck. So let's go to third floor. So dito sa third floor, nakita natin itong sa second floor kasi in-uncheck natin sa template natin itong view range. So let's click the edit type, edit on the view range. Make sure nasa third floor yan. Tapos naka-negative lang tayo dito. 100 and then dito, mas malalim siya dapat 600. Tama pala, nagawa na natin to ng framing kasi nag-copy tayo. Nag-copy tayo from the second floor to third floor na framing. So punta tayo sa fourth floor. Yan, dito natin i-apply yung ginawa natin na view range. So, fourth floor. 600 and ito is 500. Yan. So, actually, wala tayo nakita na column natin dito. It's because yung column natin hanggang third floor lang siya. Ito. So, ito ngayon, ang trick na ipapakita ko din sa inyo is how to select the column on specific floor. So, punta lang tayo dito sa 3D view and then left select to right. Yan. Specific na floor ng mga columns na select natin. Then click filter, click none, structural columns, click OK. Yan. And then dito sa under modify tab, clipboard panel, click the copy to clipboard and then paste, align selected level to the third floor. Yan. And then again, papatong yan sa existing na level like what happened on the part 1 of our discussion. Dito na natin specify yan sa properties. Make sure na yung top level niya sa 4th floor na and then yung base level niya sa 3rd floor. 3rd floor. Yan, apply. Yan. Okay. And then click the framing group dito sa 3rd floor. Click the copy to clipboard icon and then paste to the 4th floor. Yan. Okay. So, para mas papadali pa, isama na natin itong framing sa taas. Yan. Then, ulitin ko yung pag-select left to right. yung concept just like in the AutoCAD yung pag-selection. Then copy, paste, then to 4th floor. And then again, papatong siya. Pero wala nang lumabas kasi naka-ano na yung framing. Press shift, then click natin yung framing. Yung ginawa ko doon na press shift and then click the framing. Ang ina-edit natin ngayon is the column. Click the 5th level and then dito sa base level, select natin itong 4th floor na base and then top level 5th floor apply. Okay, and then itong group, click. Change lang natin itong reference level niya to 5th floor. Yan. Okay, so buo na yung structure natin. So next, ayusin na natin yung presentation. Punta tayo sa 2nd floor. Kung may question, i-button lang ha para pag in case meron akong hindi na-discuss, ma-discuss natin. So 2nd floor, punta tayo sa 2nd floor. So ngayon, tignan natin kung paano i-edit yung mga tags. So to edit the tags, click lang natin siya and then click Edit Family. From here, we can click, nag-open siya ng separate tab which is separate file siya. Kung makikita natin sa Revit title natin, Structural Framing Tag. So yan, i-edit natin, click. And then from here, let's click the label. Change the label to, from type name, change natin siya to type mark. Yan, type mark. Delete muna natin si type name. Click the type name and then click this red arrow. Yan, and then click the type mark and then click this green add parameter to label. Yan, nag-add na si type mark. Apply, okay. So yan, nag-change na yung nag-change na yung value ng label niya. Iba na yung dinedetect niya, hindi na type name, type mark na. So after editing this, kung gusto niyo pang i-change yung yung size niya from 3 mm to 2.5, dito lang din. Duplicate 2.5. Okay. Then dito sa text size 2.5. Click OK. Yan, nag-change na yung size niya. And then next is to load it into the project. So click load into the project. And then rewrite existing version. Yes, we will rewrite existing version. Click. So yan, nag-question mark na siya. Tama na yung ginawa natin. Dito naman sa na-open natin na separate project na tag, i-click lang natin itong X and then don't save it para hindi maapektuhan yung libraries natin. From default pa din siya. So just click no. Ang importante dyan is naka-apply na siya sa project natin. Okay, so let's naka-question mark siya dito. It's because itong framing na to wala pa siyang type mark na naka-assign. So to do that, naka-group siya. We can press tab. Click muna ako sa labas. Press tab. Yan, tab again. Yan, hanggang sa beam na yung ma-select nyo. Press tab again. Click. Yan. Itong 300 by 600, we can change it. We can change its type mark dito sa edit type. Then dito sa baba, andito yung type mark niya under identity data. Okay, so type mark, for example, ito yung B1 natin. Yan. Click apply and then click OK. Yan. So nag-change na siya. Save, save reminder. Let's save the project. And if we will going to change this size, so naka-group na to, di ba? Pagka naka-group na, like I discussed kanina, editable na siya sa, I mean, kapag in-edit natin second floor, na-edit na din automatically doon yung third floor and fourth floor. So yun, change natin to para magkaroon tayo ng ibang beam types, itong beam system natin dito. B1. Tab lang yung prines ko sa keyboard para ma-select natin yung beam. Click. Then click edit type. So let's change it to 400 by 800. Then dapat ito yung B1. Pero for this, gawin natin siyang B2. Since naka-assign na tayo ng B1. Yan. Okay. So change group, allow group. Sorry, okay. Since nag-iba tayo ng in-edit natin yung size niya talaga, kailangan natin pumasok sa group. So edit the group, and then dito natin i-change yung type niya. Yan. And then click the edit type, lalabas na tong edit type properties dialog box, and then dito natin lagay yung type mark. Okay. Yan. So finish. So eto na beam type, of course, na-apply na siya even dito sa third floor. So I press tab, click. So yan, 400 by 800 mm depth na yung size ng beam natin. So applicable siya kahit isa-isahin natin yung pag-change ng type niya, automatic, kukunin na niya yung inassign natin na type mark. Yan, useful yan for scheduling. And then next, balik tayo sa second floor. So, yung ginawa natin para matag yung beams is simultaneous siya sa paggawa natin ng framing. Pero paano kung meron na tayong existing framing and then lagyan na natin siya ng tag? Paano yung automatic? So, dito nalagyan na yung nalagyan na ng tag ang framing natin. So, let's do it on the columns. Dito sa columns. So, itag natin sila lahat in just one command. So, paano yon? Punta lang tayo dito sa annotate, and then dito sa tag, click the tag all. Click mo yung tag all, and then lalabas itong tag all na tag. So, itatag natin yung itatag natin lahat yung yung walang tag dito sa ating floor plan view. So, to do that, itong mga nakikita nyo sa baba, ito yung mga tag families. Ang kailangan natin dito is the column tags. So yan, structural column tags, check natin. And then click apply, and click OK. Yan. So natag na siya. By default, ang tag, ang kinukuha niya na value is from the, click ko yung column, from the type name. So we want it to, click on edit type, to detect the type mark. Okay, so wala pa siya nakasign na type mark. So let's assign the type mark for this specific type of column. So lagyan natin ng type mark. So ito yung C1 natin. Then click apply, click OK. Yan. And then just like what we did in the beam, gawin din natin sa column. So click, then edit family. Then from here, nag-open siya ng new project na family tag. So click natin ito. And then again, the label. Click edit type. Then click the type name again, and then click this red arrow to delete that. And then click the type mark. Then click the green arrow. Yan. Click OK. So yun, ang dinedetect na nitong tag na to is the type mark instead of type name. So yun, and then if we want to change the size, click lang natin itong edit type, and then from here, click duplicate para hindi apektuhan yung existing type. 2.5. Yan. mm. Click OK. And then dito sa text size, change natin ito 2.5. Yan. Then click OK. And then click the load into project para malagay siya sa project natin. So click. Then again, click override existing version. Yan. So naging C1 na siya. Okay lang to na naka-angle siya. But if you want to change na hindi siya naka-angle, so rotate mo lang RO, ang command ng rotate. Yan. So from here to here. Yan. Then para mag-reflect siya yung changes natin dito, of course, we need to load it into project from the structural tag family editor. Okay, so click load into project, then overwrite existing version. So yan, naging ayos na siya. And then, kung gusto nyo siyang i-move, itong tag, kasi kapag ka-change natin itong angle, nagbabago yung distance niya. And then, if we want na palapitin pa natin, mamanually natin yan. So, we don't want that kasi marami yung column. So, it will take time. Control Z natin. So, ang magagawa natin is to use this point, move natin itong column. So, saan yan i-edit dapat? Dito sa family ni column. So, move natin to dito. Wala tayong nakitang reference. Palabas natin yung reference. Punta tayo dito sa VV. Annotate categories. And then, pakita natin yung reference planes. So, click that. Then, apply. Then, okay. Yan. Ito yung point na sinasabi ko kanina dito. Yan. So, balik tayo sa sa family editor. Click. Palapitan natin. At least dito. Yan. Click. And then, load into project. Click. Yan. So, lumapit na siya. So, lahat na yan. Okay. So, medyo palayuan natin ng onte. Dito. Yan. Load into project. Overwrite existing version. Yan. Okay. So, same lang din sa beam if you want to edit the beam. So, click. Then, wag nating i-save to. Importante, na-edit na siya dito sa project natin. And then, dito sa family editor, kapag ka nag-edit tayo dito, and then nag-close tayo, just always click no. Yan. Okay. Yan. And then, the beam system tag, meron din tayo niyan. Manually na lang natin ang pag-tag. Kasi supposedly dapat simultaneous yun sa paggawa ng beam system mismo. Yeah. So, tag all na tag. Structural framing tags, apply. Okay, yan. So, use this tag all na lang. Yan. Click natin to kasi nakaharang siya. Kapag marami na tayong object, kapag hindi natin ma-select yung gusto natin i-select, always press tab on the keyboard. Yan. Then click. Yan. Okay. So, mayroon pa tayong isang column dito. Change na lang natin yung size niya. Yan. Okay. And this tag actually is, for example, sa third floor, wala na tayong tag dito. So, paano siya i-apply dito from this tag? So, select lang natin dito, apply all instances. And then, copy to clipboard. You can always use this copy to clipboard. And then, third floor. Para hindi na manual yung pagka. Then, align to the third floor. Okay. Hindi na reflect. So, ulitin natin. Click, right click, select all instances. Then, click tong copy to clipboard. Tapos, punta tayo sa third floor plan, and then paste, align to current view. Yan, okay. So, itong mga nakapatong yung beam tag natin sa beam talaga, you can move that one tab. Yan. So, yan, at least yan na lang yung i-move nyo if ever. So, pwede tayong mag-add ng isa pang tag dito. Okay, so, and column again, last. Select all instances. Visible in view, click, and then again, use the copy to clipboard, and then third floor, align to selected view. Yan. So, almost the same lang yung process niya, di ba? Pabalik-balik lang siya. Okay. So, ang trick nito is kapag ka-complex yung building natin, magbabago yung process natin. Instead of more on automatic yung ginagawa natin, nagiging manual na siya. Kasi, for example, yung building natin, yung size, yung shape niya is, kumbaga, hindi siya typical na ganito, naka-box lang. And then, sometimes, nag-iiba-iba yung mga bilang ng beams natin. So, yan. So, that's how to create a structure dito sa Revit. And then, okay na tayo dito sa framing. Actually, ang kailangan lang natin dito is to change its representation. Kailangan broken lines. So, lagyan natin ng sub. Punta tayo sa structure and then floor. Structural floor. Then, gamitin again natin tong ginawa natin na type kanina. Then, from here, let's pick walls. Now, let's pick support. Yan, click. So, click natin tong wag natin gawin itong support kasi sa center siya. Sa edge natin siya dapat. Click, edit, delete. Pick lines. Click natin tong edge ng beam. Then, to. And then, dito. Wala ba tayo nalagay na beam dito? And then, dito. Yan. Tapos, trim. TR. Click, and then click, and then click TR. So, na-discuss ko na kanina how to use the TR command. Click the check. So, yan. Click natin to. Delete natin muna yung span direction. Yan. Hindi nakita yung mga beams. Okay, okay, hindi siya nakita is because ang template natin. So, isa din yun guys sa babantayan natin ang template. So, ito click natin itong template. We change it to coordination. So, since nasa modeling phase tayo, pwede pa natin siyang hindi ipakita. Pero kapag ka nag-present na tayo, gumawa na tayo ng presentation, kailangan natin siyang ipakita. So, yun, kailangan natin i-click. Gawa na lang tayo ng duplicate nito. Click. duplicate. Yan. Ito na talaga yung template, plan views. For example, ito yung template natin for modeling kasi kailangan natin makita yung architectural, and then ito na yung for sheet natin. Yan. Then click OK. Then ito, ang discipline niya, gawin na nating structural. Yan. And then from here, let's hide the link Revit. Kasi hindi natin kailangan yan kapag gumawa na tayo ng for construction drawings. So for modeling lang and coordination, para malaman yung mga issues beforehand. So click uncheck, then apply, then okay, then apply, then okay. So yan. And then medyo disturbing yung yung hatch ng floor. Let's go to the template. Punta tayo dito sa model. Click. And then let's go to floor. Ito. And then make sure na yung surface pattern niya is hindi siya visible. Yan. Then click OK. So make sure sa floor pattern, then apply, then okay, apply, okay. So yan. Okay. Okay, ito. So yan. Go to third floor. So i-apply natin yung template na ginawa natin sa second floor. Click lang at punta lang tayo sa properties, view template, click, and then here in the templates, click natin yung ginawa natin for sheet. Apply. Okay. So hindi siya nag-apply is because wala siyang floor. So we need to create a floor para itong beam mag-broken line siya kasi nasa baba siya ng floor. Si Revit binabasa niya yon as structural object below the floor. So yun, pinapakita niya as broken line. Then let's create a floor. So use this type and then let's pick lines. Yan. And then dito. Yan, skip and then trim. Yan. Then dito trim. Then click OK. So yan, kung makita nyo, naka-broken line na siya. Then let's delete this span direction. So yan. Okay. And one thing about Revit, discuss ko lang kasi hindi ko to na-discuss last time. Si Revit, as you can see, naka-apply na kaagad yung line wedge niya. Hindi siya like AutoCAD na kapag na makikita mo lang yung line wedge niya kapag nag-plot tayo. Pero sa Revit, automatic nakikita natin siya as we are working. Yan. Okay. And then sa foundation, let's go to foundation. Wag natin itong applyan ng template. Separate lang itong pag-identify natin sa foundation kasi malalim yung view range niya. So let's go to structural template, fan view. Let's go to model. Ang gusto lang natin gawin dito is to change the wall pattern. Click edit. Then dito sa floor. Yan. Then sa pattern, let's not make it visible yung pattern. Apply, ay okay, apply and okay. Yan. And then actually, I think dito kailangan na broken line. So, dito hide natin muna tong floor. Actually, marami tayong ano dito, pwedeng gamitin as ano as floor plan view for the foundation. Pwede natin gamitin itong view na to. Ah, teka na wala ako sa sa foundation. Yeah, I think. So, before we proceed to steel structure, may tanong pa ba for the structure? Kasi same lang din dito yung pagtag. Same lang din. Same lang yung process. Hello, Sir Joe Mark.
Wala naman
Hello.
pong tanong.
Sige, may question. Gawa tayo ng schedule after this. If ever may tanong, discuss muna natin. Para may
Okay, sir. Proceed lang
participation
po.
yung ano. Okay, proceed tayo. Sige. So, medyo nawala ako sa pagkaka-present ng foundation. Siguro, I think, kailangan kong tumingin muna ng foundation plan. So, yeah, gawa muna tayo ng sheet. So, to create this sheet, dito lang yan din sa sheet under the project browser as discussed the part 1. Click the sheet, the new sheet, and then kapag meron na kayong nagawa na sheet from the AutoCAD, actually pwede yung gamitin natin, i-link lang natin dito sa Revit natin. Pero using the family editor. For now, let's use the A1 metric provided by the template from Autodesk. So, let's use this A1 metric template. Click OK. Yan. And then, next is punta tayo sa structural plans natin, si second floor. Let's see ground floor plan. Click natin dito. Then, click. Yan. So, masyadong malaki yung ano niya, yung crop region niya is because pinapakita pa din niya yung elevation views. So, punta tayo sa ground floor plan, punta tayo sa template. And then, punta tayo dito sa annotation categories. Kasi i-hide natin itong elevation symbols. To do that, punta tayo sa annotation categories and then let's hide the elevation symbols. Yan. Then, check. Uncheck natin. Apply. Okay. Apply. Okay. Yan. Nakaseparate na siya. And then, from there, balik tayo. So, yan. Malinis na yung crop region niya. Yan. Okay. And then, kapag click and drag natin itong view sa sheet, sasama ito si ground floor, yung title name niya. So, to control it, to control this alone, separate yung pag-click natin, dapat siya lang yung selected, hindi itong view. So, click. And then from there we can drag. And then ang line na to is ma-edit siya hindi dito sa selection na to. Kailangan natin i-select yung view talaga para lalabas tong grip. Then from there we can move. Okay, and then from here we can rename this foundation plan. Then click OK para mag-change din dito. Okay, so same lang siya. Copy monitor. Yan. Okay. So, we can click this sheet. Palitan natin ng name. Vision plan. And then let's add again. Sheet, click. Dagdag tayo. Then from here, lagyan natin tong ilagay natin dito yung second floor framing plan natin. Yan. And from here, di ba separate na yung template na ginamit natin dito. So let's go back to second floor. Go to template. Yan. Under properties, go to template, click. And then punta tayo dito sa annotation, override annotation categories, click edit. And then hide natin si elevations. Yan, click. Apply. Okay. Apply. Okay. Yan, and then from there, edited na yon. Yan. Okay. So as you can see, mas madali lang i-transfer ang view sa Revit. Meron tayong sheet, tapos if we do it if I compare it to AutoCAD, dito sa sheet or sa layer view, gagawa tayo ng viewport. Pero sa Revit, since naka-separate yung sheet and model views, itong model views, ito yung model talaga. And then marami siya dito, naka-separate yung plans, ceiling plans, 3D views, elevation, naka-separate yung views nila. From here, ang gagawin lang natin is to drag yan. Then meron din siyang align tool. So click. Then click natin to. Yan. Yan. Okay. So yan, editable to kapag ganito yung naging result. Editable yan on the families. Unlike the tag na kapag ka-inedit natin siya, dun siya, for example, I'll go inside the view. Kapag double click ako, para na din akong nag-double click ng third floor plan. So ito, shortcut lang to siya. So kapag click natin yung tag, ma-edit natin yung family ng tag. From there, we can edit the tag. So, labas ako. Double click lang sa labas para makabalik sa sheet. Ito siya, hindi siya editable. Walang edit family. So, to edit this one, actually, we need to go to project browser and then the families. Okay. So, in the families, check muna natin kung ano tong type ng family na tag. Click and then go to edit type. Yung title niya is title view. Ito yung pangalan ng family. So let's close this window and then again punta tayo sa families. Click this drop down. And ito siya is under categories kasi text to title. Dito siya sa annotations na naka-categorize. So click this plus arrow to show its subcategories. So, view title yung hinahanap natin. So, yan. view title. So, ito yung kailangan nating i-right click and then edit. Yan. So, from here, we can edit. Pwede natin siyang pataasan. Kasi, nung nag-type tayo ng framing plan, tumaas. So, pataasin natin yung coverage niya. Ito. Then, add to project, overwrite existing, always click overwrite existing, And from there, tugma na siya. And actually, itong view title na to, pwede pa natin itong palitan. So, si Revit, meron siyang sa existing libraries, meron siyang mga annotation categories na like view title na pwede natin gamitin doon. So, click Insert, Load Family, and then go to Annotations. And from here, under Annotations folder, andito yung view title sa baba. Yan. So, view title, meron tayong bubble with reference sheet, square, sheet, naka-reference yung sheet. Ito, reference yung other sheets and views. And then, itong title lang. Ito yung default natin. So, let's change it to sheet. Okay. And then next, click this view title, edit type. Then, palitan natin nitong in-add natin na view title. Click. Then, okay. So, yan, nagbago na siya. Nakita nyo, meron na siyang title number and sheet reference. So, ito nasa sheet S2. Okay, so mas malinis na siyang tignan. Okay, so from here pwede naman natin palitan yung sheet number. Punta lang tayo rename. So we can change the sheet number dyan. So from here pwede na tayo maka-add ng yung other floors pa, no? Pero to save time, at least na-discuss ko na kung paano siya i-add. Ito yan. And then next is gawa tayo ng detail. So let's close this view. Then tong foundation, click. And then kapag ito, kasi family to, bantayan natin. Kapag nag-edit tayo niyan, let's click no. Yan. Okay, so click X, X, X. Pwede natin gamitin yon for ano. And then dito X. Yun. So before we go to steel structure, gawa tayo ng schedule for the beams, for the columns and beams natin. So yun, naka-model na tayo ng concrete structure, nakagawa na tayo ng sheets niya. So yan. Yeah, gawa pala tayo ng detail pa. So to create details, dito lang yun. Balik tayo sa foundation plan natin. Then gawa tayo ng section dito na side. Then to create section, punta lang tayo dito sa access toolbar. Click and then click right here. Then dito. Skip. Then let's click this section. Make sure na alam nyo kung hanggang saan itong range niya. Because kapag inopen natin ito na section, lahat ng sakop dito nakikita sa section view. So for example, ipakita natin to lahat hanggang kasama na itong isolated footing natin. Then let's go to this section view. Right click, go to view. Yan, automatic nakagawa na tayo ng section. Hindi na siya manually gagawin natin separately. So click natin itong ito yung viewport kung sa AutoCAD pa, pero crop region to sa Revit. Let's drag this down and then dito ko na madidiscuss kung paano i-change yung scale sa Revit. So, sa AutoCAD, meron tayong command for this scale to change, pero sa Revit, dito lang siya actually. Click natin and then we can select a specific specific uh, specific scale for our specific drawings. So, kung wala dito, you can click the custom. For example, you want to use 1:75. Yan, pwede yan. So, yan. So, balik tayo sa 1:50. And then, marami siyang nakikita na elements beyond the section na gusto nating kunin. So, yun yung reason doon kung bakit punta tayo dito sa section, kung bakit kailangan kontrolado natin itong crop region niya or itong boundaries niya. So, yan. Dapat dyan lang. And then, from there, go to view. Yan. Malinis na siya. And then here from these sections pala, add ko lang din. Nung nag-discuss tayo about creating templates, so si section, kailangan ka din gumawa ng specific templates for that. Kung gusto mong lahat ng section, naka-template na siya, kapag ka nag-edit tayo ng view, edited na din sa other section view, including the scale and the settings na gagawin natin. Okay, so yun. Itong si wall, wala tayong nakita na na pattern. So let's use fine. And then we can do shaded or we can use let's use shaded. And then ito actually from the architectural. So we can hide the architectural VV Revit links, and then hide architectural, apply, okay. So yan. Move natin. Dito lang pala. Yan. So we can use this section. Kung makikita, nag-add tayo ng section, it will add in the view. Kanina wala tayong section view, pero ngayon meron na. Okay, so follow lang natin yan. Ito yung section na ginawa natin. So pangalan natin ito. Condition details. Yan. Okay, enter. So, let's close that one. Let's close this view. Kung makikita nyo, hindi pa siya naka-refer yung drawing number niya or reference sheet niya. So, punta tayo sa ground floor. Ground floor na sheet. So, itong families, medyo dumami na yung browser natin. So, kung hindi natin gagamitin, for example, families, i-collapse na natin para malinis yung yung project browser. So, punta tayo sa foundation plan. Pwede natin siyang i-drag dito, itong section na ginawa natin. Yan. Click. So, actually, from here, pwede natin palakihan yung scale. So, double-click ko lang para makapasok ako sa view. Kapag di-double-click natin yun, para lang din tayong pumasok dito sa view section. Pero, since di-double-click natin, kita pa din natin yung sheet. Normally, dito yung ginagamit namin or dito yung ginagamit namin for editing para alam namin kung ano yung overall outcome on the drawings. Meron ba siyang tatamaan na other plans, yung ganon. So papalakihan pa natin yung scale natin. Yan. Then skip. Yan. Then pwede pa tayong makagawa pa ng for other views, pero specific na muna tayo in one section. Kung makikita nyo, automatic na nalagyan na ng reference number or reference sheet itong section na wala naman kanina since nalagay na natin itong section dito sa specific sheet, yun dinetect na ni section from the foundation na section na ginawa natin. Okay, so yan. So double click ko to. And then from here, I'll hide the crop region. Ito. Yan. Skip. Yan. Okay. And then move natin pababa itong grids. Siguro separate itong details para hindi tayo humaba yung discussion natin. And then, yeah. So, itong process na paggawa natin sa concrete structure, same process lang din sa paggawa for the steel structure. Ang magkaiba lang doon is to create the is to edit the section. So, I'll make it short. For this example, gumawa tayo ng column. Actually, kapag yung process same lang, sa edit type lang yun, sa edit type lang yung trick nun on how to change its type. So, yan. Control Z. Then, sige, before we, I think, separate na lang siguro natin yung steel structure. Gawa na muna tayo ng schedule. So, how to create schedule in Revit. So, click this in the project browser. Punta tayo sa schedule and quantities. Dito tayo nakakagawa ng schedule. So, right-click and then new schedule quantities. And then, ang gagawin natin ng schedule is si column. So, yan, si column gagawin natin ng schedule. Punta tayo sa baba, structural column. Ito. Then, click OK. Then, after clicking the OK, lalabas itong schedule properties. Ito na properties, actually, ito yung properties. Pag na-click natin si column, ito yung lalabas sa properties browser. Itong sa properties palette. So, yan. Ito yung mga values niya. Kukunin natin dito is yung type mark, of course. Yan. Click the green arrow. The base level. Yan. Then, we can add comments count. Yeah, let's add count. And then, description, pwede nang wala. Let's add the volume. Naglag lang siya. Yan. So, ito na muna basic parameters. So, type mark, saan siya na level, and then let's click its volume and then its count. So, yan na muna. Then, click natin itong okay. Then from there, it will create this this schedule. So, pwede natin itong i-specify pa if we want to specify per level. Ngayon, iniisa-isa niya muna. Ito yung default, iniisa-isa niya. Pero pwede natin niyang i-separate talaga. Click lang natin itong view and then go to sorting and grouping. Then, punta tayo dito sorting and grouping and then let's uncheck this itemize. Under sorting and grouping, let's click the itemize. Okay. So yun, hindi na siya nakapaisa-isa na siya. Then click again the sorting and grouping. Let's group this per type mark. Yan. So okay. So ngayon naka-group na siya per type mark. Itong C2 is hindi blanco siya. Okay lang 'yan. Pwede natin yang i-edit. Balik tayo sa sorting and grouping. Pwede natin siya first per level natin and then per type mark. Pwede rin natin itong gawin. Then click OK. Yan. So naka per level na siya. Actually dapat yung ginawa natin from the foundations hanggang level 2 na yung column pero nag-separate tayo gawa ng column on the top of footing na level. which is diniscuss ko naman sa iyo kung sa inyo kung paano 'yun gawin. Meron akong concept doon na diniscuss sa inyo. So from there, you can refer or you can relate kung paano siya gawin dito sa schedule. So ito yung reason kung bakit nagagawa natin silang per level na talaga. Okay. So baliktad. Punta tayo sa filter. So siguro unahin natin yung base level para ma-divide natin per level. Pero if ever kung for legend lang siya, pwede naman na per type mark lang yung gamitin natin. No. Yeah, gamitin na lang natin siya. Per type mark na lang yung pagka-sorting and grouping natin sa kanya. Wag na dito. Per type mark na lang. Ito, for example, wala tayong nakita na hindi siya nakita natin, wala siyang type mark na nakalagay is because ito na column wala siyang type mark. So paano siya makita sa Revit? Close lang muna natin tong other views. Tile natin sila. To tile these two views, click mo lang yung WT sa keyboard. Yan, naka-tiled na sila. Then from here, click this box. Click mo yan. And then click here. So makikita mo dito saan yan na column. So ito pala yan sila na column. Wala silang type mark. Ito na size. So let's click edit type. And then from here, let's assign its type mark. Gawin natin siyang C2. Apply. Okay. So ngayon excuse. So ngayon na siya, nakikita na siya sa ating schedule. So yun lang yun. Yun yung kumbaga itong schedule nagagamit natin as checking on our model kung meron bang walang type mark, kung wala nakikita dito nakablanko siya. So ano yung properties na nakablanko on a specific column? Specific column type. So yun, kung makikita nyo din dito, hindi naka-plus yung volume niya. Hindi niya kumbaga hindi niya tinotal yung volume is because on the formatting, let's go to volume, wala siyang calculation. So on the formatting dito sa schedule properties, ang no calculation, total natin yan, calculate totals. Yan. So click OK. So yun, nakita nyo, tinotal na niya yung calculation. And then from here, from here, we can also, since nagawa na tayo ng per base level, ulit ko lang, dito sa fields, click. And actually, itong field, filter, sorting, formatting, appearance, ito lang din sila. So, para mag-transfer to other fields, no need to X and then open the other field. So, dito na lang. Yan. So, sorting grouping, sort natin siya per base level. Okay. So, yan. Meron na tayong per level. So, so makikita natin dito kung saan level lang si C2. And then, from there, actually, we can use the formatting, the appearance, okay, the sorting and grouping to click as blank. So, ma-separate natin per level. Nawala ko, sorry. Per type mark. Yan. Okay, so per floor, per floor, merong 16 na C1. Sa second floor, merong 16 din. Then sa fourth floor, 15 na lang is because yung C2 ando na sa third floor and fourth floor. Kaya 15 na lang sila. So to total them, para i-total yung overall volume and count, balik tayo dito sa schedule. Punta tayo dito sa sorting and grouping. Click lang natin tong ground totals. Yan lang. Then, yeah, title and totals. Yeah, ito. Title, count, and totals. Okay. Yan. So, meron na tayong total for the, for the volume. And si count, yeah, lagyan natin ng total kay count. Punta tayo sa formatting. Si count, naka no calculate total siya. So, let's calculate the totals of the count. Then, okay. So, yan, kinalculate na niya. And then from there, from this, we can specify. Ito lang yung basic na approach. Okay, so ang process ng paggawa nito, same lang sa column and beam. Same lang yung process. Dito lang yan siya sa fields nagkakaiba. Okay, so ito lang yung sineselect nyo kung ano yung gusto nyong ilagay dito sa columns. So itong mga columns dito nanggaling sa fields natin. Okay, so we can also add weight or reinforcement weights. So yan. I think I'll end it here na muna. Siguro separate na yung RC detailing natin and steel structure. I'll discuss to you how to use this tab, how to use this modification tool. Especially for fabrication na to ng mga functions eh. So yun, I'll stop from here and then I'll give the floor to Sir Jomark.
Ayan. Ayan, tanong lang sir ito.
Sige, sige, sige.
How to open po ng slab for stair opening?
Okay, yun. Sige, sige. Okay, sige. Oo nga pala, hindi natin na ano doon. Kumbaga, hindi hindi madadaanan yung stair natin. Sige, okay. On the second floor, so andito yung stair natin. Ito. Actually, yung gagamitin natin na tool dito is is what we called shaft, ano nga ba yun? Shaft opening. So, ito yung gagamitin natin for this stair. So, hindi siya manually click natin yung floor. Select natin yung floor and then we change the boundary. Ang gagamitin natin dito is, again, yung structure and then the opening, shaft opening. So, click the shaft opening. Then, from there, from here, we can change the profile. Click natin itong rectangle and then let's click here to here. Yan. And then skip twice. Tapos add tayo ng peak lines dito. And then dito. Yan. Skip twice. Tapos trim natin. Click. Click. And then click. Click. Yan. Then trim. Click. Then check. Yan. So, mayroon na tong butas yung ano natin. Dito ko lang tong shop opening kasi tinamaan yung beam. Skip. Dito pala to dapat sa baba. Yan. Check. Sige, mas maganda tong my question para ano natin. So, dito ko lang siya dito ko lang siya ginawa pero meron tayong base constraint. So, if we want this to start from the ground floor, use our foundation and then wag natin lagyan ng offset and up to the 4th floor. Yan, up to 4th floor. Yan. So, this one can be edited. Madali na lang yung height niya. Dito na ma-edit sa base and top constraint. Para ka lang gumawa ng wall dito. Then, from there, so may opening na yung shaft. Meron ng opening yung stairs natin. Yan. Okay, sige. Other question. Kulang pala yung time natin para i-discuss lahat. So, okay na to, ma'am. Na-answer ko na yung question niya. Siguro, ma'am, separate na lang in the future yung steel structure para masali ko na din tong how to use this these elements right here for fabrication. And then yung RC reinforcement, ma-separate natin.
Okay po. Eto sir, paano mag-edit ng title na scale or no to scale? Not to scale. Paano po yung not to scale?
Yung title, yung not to scale. Pwede yun. For example, balik ako dito sa second floor framing. Okay. Balikan command ko lang, di ba? Sorry, add ko lang din para hindi malito. WT. So ito, nakatile sila. If we want to maximize one view, TW lang. Kabaliktaran ng WT. So I want to maximize this view, TW. Yan. Oo nga pala, sa sheet nga pala yun. Okay, sige. So go to framing plans. Dito. Kung gusto niya maglagay ng not to scale, di ba, yung gusto niya. So for example, ito scale to pero if we want to use not to scale, ang gagamitin lang natin dyan is ito. Pupunta tayo sa family nito, which is yung as discussed kanina, andun sa family. So ito, nandito siya. Then i-collapse natin para makapunta tayo sa annotation. And then from here, punta tayo sa title view. Ito yung in-add natin na title view with sheet reference. So click natin yan, edit. And then from here, actually yung gagawin natin is save as natin to. So let's save as this one para maging customized na sa atin na talaga. Kasi ito na family from the library to na ginawa ni Autodesk. Kaya instruction ko, always check kapag kinost natin to, let's not save this one kasi default to ni Autodesk. So ngayon, yung gagawin na natin dito is customize na natin. So let's save this one. Save as na natin to. Save as family, and then let's save is to our structure course. Dito, add tayo ng isang folder. So sorry, medyo lang talaga ako. Ina-arrange ko lang talaga sila by ito. So title views to siya. Title view. NTS. Options. Click the options and then again, maximum walk-up always. Kapag ka nag-save tayo, always click options, then click 1, then click OK. Then save. And then from here, actually, yung gagawin lang natin dito is itong view scale. Ang view scale na to is dumedetect siya ng view scale. Kaya let's click and delete this one. Let's change this to create to just text lang. So text, then click NTS. Yan. Skip. So ito, click and then edit type. Change natin yung size nito kasi masyadong malaki. Duplicate, then text note, sample 2.5 mm. Yan. And then text 2.5 mm. Okay. So ito lang yung gagawin natin, and then since na-save as na natin to, then load into project na tayo. Yan. So after loading into project, open natin yung sheet. Then gusto nating i-apply siya dito. So then kapag ka-in-apply natin dito, edit type, wag dito kaagad kasi for example, sorry, palitan ko lang to. Hindi siya maliitan. So kapag meron na tayong maraming sheet, merong mga scaled, and then we click this scaled view title, click edit type, always duplicate kasi nadadamay yung ibang views, pati sa other sheet nadadamay doon. So always click the duplicate, and then dito gagawa na tayo ng titled with line, tapos NTS. Lagyan natin ng indicator kung ano siya na view title. So ito NTS to siya. And then name lang to ng view title natin. Yung view title ng ginawa talaga natin is andito. Yung family talaga change natin. Ito yung view title NTS na ginawa natin kanina. So let's click this one and then click OK. So yun na, ito NTS na to siya. And then ito is yung scale. So from here, we can change it. Kung gusto nyo ipakita ang scale nito, so click with line. Yan, pakita yung scale. Pero if this view is not to scale, click mo lang to and then click NTS. So yan. Yan ma'am, yan yung pag-edit niya.
Ayan. So, yun lang naman po yung mga tanong natin. So, yung output, sir, papaano po?
Okay, yung output as discussed with you kanina, yeah, ito mayroon tayong isisend sa kanila na ito talaga na project and architectural model. So makakapag-practice sila, pwede nilang hindi replay, review nila kung paano yung paggawa ko nito, and then I'll create a new activity, a new Revit architectural model. From there, yun yung gagawa nila ng structure. Tsaka lalagyan ko din doon from that file, sasamahan ko ng notepad, and then I'll give instruction there kung ano yung mga gagawin nila.
Okay, sige sir. Bali sa ating mga participants, antayin nyo na lang yung aming announcement kung kailan
Yes.
natin siya i-release. Ayan. Yun lang. Kung may question pa kayo, post na lang sa comment section. Tapos, yung certificate of event participation natin, maggagawa tayo ng event or awarding of certificates baka tomorrow. So, update na lang kayo kung kailan natin siya i-release. Tapos, yung output, antayin nyo na lang kami kung kailan kami or kung kailan namin siya makukuha. Okay, so yun lang. Tapos, yung mga upcoming or future training, paano ba to sir? Yung sinasabi nyo ba kanina, magpa-part 3 tayo or it will be
Separate na
kumbaga,
lang siya.
separate na lang?
Separate na lang siya. Kasi other topic siya eh. Ito basic lang to. So actually yung steel structure and this concrete structure na ginawa natin ngayon is same process lang sila. So separate na lang yung Revit structure Revit course for steel structure. Separate na lang natin doon kasi doon ko i-discuss yung steel detailing.
Okay, so abangan na lang nila yun sir, no?
Abangan na lang.
Ayan. So, ayan. Thank you, Sir Ren. Tapos, antayin na
Okay,
lang
no
namin
problem.
yung file.
Sige.
Okay, thank
Napataas yung
you.
discussion. Ang haba pala.
Ayan. Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining. Yung Revit Archi, tapos na siyang i-release. So, kung naka-enroll ka and then waiting for approval, pa-message na lang. Pero yung course ID is na-release na natin. Okay? Ayan. Thank you everyone, no? So, Sir Ren, may yung group mo po, ano po yung group mo?
What do you mean group by yung sinend ko na
Yung,
link?
yung Beam ba yun? Yung inyong Facebook page?
BIMscape IT Solutions.
Okay,
Yeah,
ayan. So, follow nyo lang, BIM Skips IT
sige, sa aking monitor ba to yung naka-flash?
Apo.
Hindi pa naka-open yung Facebook ko, sorry. BIMscape IT Solutions. And then I have tawag nito. I have YouTube channel. Yung kakagawa ko lang Ang title is BIM Training PH din yun yung title nun.
Okay, so inviting you to
Ito,
like
ito
and
yung
to follow.
Facebook. Ito yung Facebook page ko and then yung YouTube channel ko is uh, ito.
Ayan. So, inviting you
Yan.
to like and follow Beamscape IT Solutions in Facebook and then Beam Training PH in YouTube.
Yes,
Okay, ayan. Thank you, Sir Ren. And abangan namin yung next training mo.
sure, sure. Sige,
Okay, thank
kasi hindi siya kasyang i-discuss talaga yung even kahit ito hindi diniscuss natin, basic lang 'to. Ah, marami kasing kailangang ano kay Revit i-take for consideration. So kaya andun medyo tumaas yung discussion natin.
Sige, sir. Ayan, sa mga team replay, available siya sa ating ah, Beam Worldwide YouTube channel and also sa Autodesk Community Philippines. Makikita nyo siya doon. Tapos, for our final attendance, pa-comment na lang ng hashtag BIMscape IT Solutions X ACP. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you, Sir Ren.
Thank you ma'am. Thank you everyone for listening and pag patience for for long training.
Okay, thank you po.
One day you wake up and realize your ambition has become to design a better world. And from that point forward, you see your life's work in a whole new way. You create, you conceptualize, you fashion, you form. You give shape, space, and ideas a life of their own. You design, model, and visualize. And with the cloud, you simulate. You use automation to turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. You communicate, analyze, and share, and you collaborate with others, engineers, architects, designers, and builders, working together in the cloud. You optimize, plan, and fabricate, and then you build. You build the world that you imagine. You realize all of this in Revit.
So, here we are in the glorious world of Autodesk. As you can see, I'm just a 2D guy living in a 3D world. Whoa! Not cool! Not cool! You see I'm filming here? Seriously. Where was I? As you can see, you can do just about anything with Autodesk applications. Why, just over there, the Revit boys are working on a lean building. And right here, inventors are designing a carbon exhaust for natural gas vehicles. AutoCAD troops are working on the electrical grid. Going hot! A 3D Studio Max team is making swarming nanobots. And the Maya guys, well, we don't know what that is yet. Artist. The point is, it can be a little intimidating getting the confidence and validation you need to prove to colleges and employers that you've got what it takes to cut the mustard. Oh no! Well, that, in a nutshell, is why Autodesk and Certiport created the Autodesk Certified User, the ACU, and the Autodesk Certified Professional, ACP, certifications. The ACU is the ultimate prize to go for when you finish your Autodesk training course and have about 50 hours of experience under your belt. Getting the certification ensures your knowledge is growing, your skills are professionalizing, and demonstrates that you're developing the marketable 2D and 3D capabilities necessary for a career in your field. And if you like the sound of that, you're going to love the ACP. When you possess more advanced skills and can solve complex workflows and design challenges, then it's time to pursue recognition as a certified professional. That's right! Certification at this level proves you're ready for a career advancement! After you finish more Autodesk training courses and have about 400 hours of hands-on experience, then go for it! And in case you were wondering, for those at the highest levels of design, Autodesk offers the Autodesk Certified Specialist. The view is incredible up here. But rest assured, whether you're preparing for college or joining the workforce, there's an Autodesk certification out there waiting for you. And it always separates you from the competition.